Have you ever been in a building watching a movie on airplanes? No? Us neither. But our lives have compared to airplanes, building, and movies for the past 18 years. My life is full of takeoffs and layovers. Lawrence is like a building, and Ashley's is like an ongoing movie. If you're at a constant emotional high, just enjoying the scenery of life, you can probably compare your life to an airplane ride. I can. From birth or takeoff, I've just been happy, enjoying, loving life, just ascending. But it's been 18 years of turbulence and maybe even a layover, but this is why I can compare my life to an airplane ride. I've taken off, I've grown up emotionally and physically, and I've stayed at a constant, but right now I'm back up ascending higher than I ever have been. Um, when you're little, like you have no responsibilities, you're just out loving life, playing with your friends. And I had the same friends throughout my whole childhood, like until high school graduation. They were all in my neighborhood, and I just had the same ones my whole life. Just like when you're on an airplane, you're stuck around the same people the whole time. It's just up to you whether or not you're going to like them, whether or not you're going to talk to them, but it's the same people. When you get older, you have an extended curfew, you gain more freedom, you're out having fun. My plane was ascending even more. I was so happy. But every plane reaches its peak, and mine did when my parents divorced. And I was never really devastated over their divorce, but that combined with having more responsibilities and getting harder classes, like I was in all IB classes in high school, definitely made my life a little bit harder. So my plane was just at a constant, like I was at a constant comfortable elevation. But when I was told I couldn't run for a year, my plane began to gently descend because I broke my femur and I was nationally ranked in cross country, so it was kind of a bummer. And then when I didn't get into Virginia Tech, which was my dream school, my plane landed. But I just consider it a layover now because I got into JMU and I absolutely love it here. I've never been happier in my life. Go Dukes! My plane is ascending again, and I know that I'm on the correct path to my final destination. So I've had my ups and downs, but I know that I wouldn't change it for anything. Like my little brother always said, I don't write in my journal on bad days, Cricky. And I understand it now. The good outweighs the bad, and if you just remember the good, then you're not going to know anything about the bad. You're going to have a great life. Do you like buildings? I love buildings. Oh my gosh, I love buildings.
Yeah, I like buildings too. You see a lot of buildings when you walk down the street, but they all look the same from the outside. But on the inside, you should know they're all different. And one of those buildings could be me. You see, my life is like a building because it has a solid foundation, there's rooms inside, and it's always growing. And so my solid foundation starts off with my friends and family. Then I've been living in the same house since I was born, and so for the past 18 years, they've definitely helped me grow up and they've shaped the way I've become. And also, so on the outside, it's just a building, it looks the same to everybody. But on the inside, there's different rooms, and normally I don't let people see the rooms unless I welcome you in. But once you see the rooms, you'll see there's definitely different sides to me. And buildings are always growing, and buildings are always being added onto, just like my life is always being added onto and growing. Being at a university, I've definitely been learning a lot more and met a lot of new people. As my sister says, if you're not changing, because life is changing, then you're not growing. And so my life is like a building that's on a solid foundation with rooms and it's growing. And buildings are designed to protect what they house, and so this building has a solid foundation. So next time you pass one of these buildings, think of what's on the inside because you could be passing by me. Do you like movies? Because I like movies.
I love movies. I love sitting in the audience of a movie theater and seeing a scene that you didn't think was going to happen and just gasping and saying, oh my gosh. Well, if my life was a movie, the audience would have that same type of expressions on their face. I've been through a lot in my life, and if you put that in a movie, it would be a very interesting movie. There is no better person to produce, direct, or script this movie other than myself because I'm the one who knows it best. My perfect movie would have the perfect balance of action, romance, and drama and comedy. Firstly, it would have a lot of action in it because of the crazy adventures me and my friends have gone on. Just like last weekend, me and my friends went to a party Friday night, and of course, I was at the one where the floor fell down. It has taught me some life lessons to never jump up and down a 3-story apartment with 150 people. Also, this has taught me from my love of sports. Football, I love football. Secondly, It has, my movie would have a lot of romance in it, from my high school sweetheart that I'm still with today, from 10th grade, from the breakups we used to share. Thirdly, my movie would have a lot of drama and comedy in it because of the fun and jokes and rumors me and my friends have had, from the crazy family issues of my uncle being in jail and my aunt and her crazy drama. It's shaped me like I've loved my family no matter what they do. My most of the movie would have action, drama, comedy, romance, because that's me, and that's just what shaped my life. And it's just nonstop events. And I feel like it would be a 5-star movie. It's just like my brother always said. I might be a boring person on the outside, but on the inside, just like movie trailers, it's like really where they're always like the most turned out to be the best movies. So if you take anything from us that you learned from us today, let's take an optimistic view, learn there's always room to grow, and that there's entertainment in everything, because our lives compare to airplane rides, buildings, and movies. So let us know if you ever counting an interesting movie on an airplane that we watch in a movie. I don't think so, but yeah.
6